And I'll tell you guys since we're all friends. Every character I write has a piece of me in them. Hi, I'm Lee Bardugo, and you're listening to the GrishaCast.
Welcome to GrishaCast, episode 66. In this special episode, we are geeking out over the trailer 2 of Netflix Shadow and Bone. This is your host, Eric.
And I'm Terry from Nashville, Tennessee. This is your podcast for all things Grishaverse.
A world created by the wonderful Lee Bardugo. Moi Savieni casters.
Hello.
We're here for a very special episode where we are just going to be covering this next special trailer that came out that got leaked and then now it's out. So
we can actually legally talk about it because it's actually released. It's not just a secret anymore.
It is. So let's start from, we're just going to play it through once and then we are going to go through it frame by frame.
And spill the tea.
Spill some tea. So here it is.
You're safe now. Tell me what happened in the fall. What saved you?
You won't believe me, but it was a sun summoner.
Is this true? Can you summon light? She's real. Our enemies are threatened by your mere existence.
The whole world will be after you.
The prize is 1 million Kruger. Bring me a Lena Starkov.
Am I a prisoner?
More of Ravka is. Until you and I enter the fall and destroy it from within.
So no pressure. Everyone is looking at me like I'm the answer.
Bring the light.
Again.
The only thing more powerful than you or me. The two of us together.
Good girl. Now the work begins.
What goes wrong?
I'll find my way back to you. How many bullets do you have?
Not enough.
She'll realize she has only one equal. There are no others like us, and there never will be.
You have no idea how much larger a role you have to play.
Well, I have goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So that was a lot. I gotta figure out how you.
It's time to break it down.
It is. If I press play. Okay. Oh, oop. Okay. So, let's go. Hold up. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, hold on. Oh, here we go. Nope, that didn't work either. Huh. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, there's the frame by frame button.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, frame. Different. Okay, I'm trying to find the pause button. I don't see the pause button. I see a play. Okay. Oh. Pause. Okay. Okay, so we have seen this. Thanks for your little moments, or that took a minute. Okay, so we've seen this whole like Mal on the ship, Alina, like I mean,
The Volcra
yep,
coming and attacking everybody.
we've got all that. So
Yeah, that was nothing new.
that was not new. So as we keep on framing and framing and framing.
And we saw the guy.
Okay, so now here is a picture of this guy who
Yes.
is running away, who clearly takes away my whole thought from the beginning of thinking this was like a clip from the end of Mal. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not it. This is
the
clearly
beginning.
this is clearly somebody running away from the ship who, in this kind of light, looks like a Fjordan. I'm just saying, looks like he's got blonde hair, which would make sense because we got to remember the people that are threatened by a sun summoner, and that would be Fjordans. You know, anybody, any other country getting a sun summoner. So he might be like, oh, you know, a prisoner. Okay. Now here we got a clean shot of, oh, this is the skiff
Mhm.
being lit up. Just more of the
More
Volcra.
Volcra.
Yep.
Volscara.
Yep.
Oh no, Volcra.
Yeah, this is all going pretty quickly. Okay, and we've seen this where
Yes.
Alina's just horrified.
Because the Volcra takes.
Her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And see, this is definitely more clear than what we had seen. Oh wait, that's Mal. Yep. Being lifted up.
Ah.
Yep. And she's like, you ain't taking my man.
You ain't taking my BFF.
And look, it kind of looks like he's sashaying away, doesn't he? Sashay. Shantae. Okay. See? Look at that. Look at that flip. That's that hair flip right there. Sashaying away from. Oh, well.
Okay.
He tripped in his heels. Girl, get up. Get off the floor. The show does not end.
Get
Okay,
you a little kitten hill next time, honey.
Exactly. Something just a little small. Okay.
All right.
He fell.
So this person
Is up.
is off the skiff.
And he's running away.
And we saw a little bit of that before in the last one.
Yep.
So he is witnessing everything from afar.
Yes.
And so then we've got this scene.
Okay, so we've got
I don't know who either one of them are.
No.
I think the girl must be just somebody like one of the Grisha working for the Darkling, trying to get information out of him, is what I'm...
I hope so, because I feel like we're being really stupid here. I feel like other people... Ooh, stop.
Girl.
Get control over this. Okay. Wait, pause. How did it start all over again? Dang it. Hold on.
I'll play it for a little bit and then pause it.
There we go, the sachet. Yeah, okay. So he fell in his kitten heel, and we now are about to be back where we were. So I don't know who that woman is either, but I have a feeling that other people do.
I wonder if we go back to the book, if it actually says who it is. But I don't think it's somebody
it's
that's
not
like a
in there.
recurring.
Yeah, but this is like, because this isn't a scene that's in there.
No,
Like,
I mean, they definitely get questioned. But I don't, because everything is from Alina's point of view in Shadow and Bone, she wouldn't have seen that. So that's not a scene that's actually in the book.
True.
So we're seeing like the questioning.
Yeah. So she's got this red ring on. And I just don't know who that is.
It must not be anybody of like real significance. It's probably just like
I have a feeling that some of our peeps out there know who this
are
is.
shouting at us. Like,
Yeah, they're like, they know exactly who this is.
well, it's somebody with blonde hair,
So
and I can't think of.
Okay, so someone with blonde hair would be, to me, a Fjordan.
Not always, but
No, but I mean just the way that
well,
they're...
if they're questioning this person, I imagine that it would be a Grisha. Because the Darkling wants
happened.
answers.
Or it's the people that are trying to figure out like what they saw out there, because the Sun Summoner would be something huge for Ravka to get, and would be something that Fjorda would need to start protecting against. Because they talk about that in the very beginning of the books. Like, remember how they get attacked once they get Alina thrown in the dark carriage, and then she gets attacked?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's by the Fjordans, because people are trying to, like,
Yeah.
now the word's gotten out. Like, got to figure out everybody wants her. So we've seen this lovely scene of all the Volcra being evaporated. Girl, someone's gonna need to put my finger in an ice bath after this. I'm just gonna say, because this is hurting. Okay, and there we go. He's just blinded by the light. Anybody enjoy that one? You guys are too young to understand that. That's okay. Watch the movie Blow. Okay. So yeah, this is just
Yeah, we've got the same scene.
the skiff, but we see, like, this time we actually see some, like, vroom,
Yeah, like we actually
Talk
see
about that
Alina's face like lit
glow.
up.
Girl, that is some wonderful product. If y'all can get that, I would. Yes,
I bet it's vitamin C.
honey, that's more than vitamin C, honey. That's like injections, injected vitamin C, and that ain't just Neutrogena.
She ain't got no melasma.
No, we've seen this scene. Wish we
Yeah.
could just cover. Okay, and then
Where she's in front of the Darkling.
yeah, but this time he asked her a different question.
Is it true?
Right.
And we can see our Grisha peeps.
Yes, in their lovely different
Battle
kefta.
kefta.
Well, and excuse me. Rule of Wolves has like made it like has kind of like proven that point where there's different kinds of kefta.
Yeah.
Like 'cause there was somewhere in there where someone was in like silky keftas, and I was like, that's what I want.
So at this point, when he says, "Is
it
this true?" Alina says no, but we also have to remember that like she didn't know that she could do this.
She has no clue what any of this is.
So she's like, she can't call it. She can't do it herself. So she thinks like, well, no, I don't know what the heck happened.
Exactly.
So she's not really lying.
Right.
She just has no idea like what's happening to her.
Can you summon light?
She's like, no, dude, I can't summon it.
Like, well, let me take my finger amplifier.
Yeah. Let me
And we're
cut
gonna
you open.
Let's find out. Let's get to the tea.
And that's a little different than in the books too.
No, but I love it. I absolutely love that. I think that's a really cool aspect that they're adding, that he's got this like amplifier ring that like
And it's under her skin.
oh yeah. Well, because I mean, this is true from like the story. He does cut her with a knife
Mm-hmm.
in the very beginning. This is just a different little thing.
Well, in the book, isn't it that he cuts her with a knife and like it's summoned because she's
well,
pain?
it's,
Like I didn't think it came from like underneath her skin.
well, it's kind of like just depending on which way you want to look at it. I mean, it's kind of like yeah, the light. It's kind of like pain, and I think it can be. I think it can be right in either way. Yeah, like I mean, I don't think she's like this big glowing light bulb under there, and like if she like
Well, her face was a big old glowing light bulb there.
because she's had to have been wounded before, and like light didn't just like jump out.
Yeah.
I think it's like pain. Here's Mal. There's my favorite
And like,
soldier to the
there's
left.
no way she's been as scared as when you're on a boat or a skiff with Volcra killing your friends. Like that's a whole new kind of scared.
Yeah. And here's this picture that we've seen as a still of just the light coming.
And them staring at each other.
Yep. She's
All right.
like, what? And now Kaz is like,
So
she
now,
real.
So now we have Kaz, and this is gonna start another whole theory.
Yep. Which is kind of okay. So that kind of I don't like, because I feel like now we're gonna look at them as enemies in this story.
Well, no, everyone was, because we had no idea that the Darkling was doing something evil. Like in the beginning, we are with the Darkling, like because everyone is fighting for him and everyone is doing his bidding.
I know.
And we didn't know, just like Jinya didn't know. She did all kinds of stuff. Zoya did all kinds of stuff. Like we didn't know.
I know. I just don't like. We know everything. Like the story of Kaz and Inej. Like I just don't like them thinking about them as like them being enemies in this story. But hey, we'll see what happens.
Most of our people were.
Yeah.
So the battle scene again. We've seen that. We've
Yeah.
seen. We've
Well, we
kind of
know
seen
what
this
this is.
too
We know what this is. This is
when they go off
their
to search for the
staff,
stag.
and she's frozen.
Yeah, they're cold.
And they cold, so she's gonna use a little bit of light.
She's like, "Look at my light. I'm gonna warm you
Yeah.
up."
They're just hanging out, trying.
And this is back
Yeah, this is before.
towards the beginning.
Well, it just depends.
Okay. So here is the new thing. We've always said once this started and they said the crows were in it, we were like, why? What are they doing? What's going on? And
Here it is.
so here it is. So whoever is saying this is saying
Oh.
that that Alina Starkov is real and the prize is 1 million Kruga, which now we know how to say Kruga.
Yeah.
So we know that they are that guy, whoever that guy is.
It's got to be the head of the drugs, whatever his name is.
Yeah, at the time.
Yeah.
But so we know that we're on a heist, which is very apropos for the crows.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
we needed a heist from them, but that's why they are on the fold. That's why they're in there, like with the same. So it makes sense. So
It
he's like,
does.
bring me Alina Starkov. So like, even though we don't want them to be against Alina,
Well-
like everyone else was at the time, and
And
it
usually,
makes sense.
and also actually, the way Kurt usually runs is they're not going to kill Alina. They're just going to get her as a bargaining chip.
Yes, it's anything to make
Have
money and disrupt
something-
things.
Yeah, anything to have something above all the other places. So,
So here's the other thing: is right when they say, "If you stop," we have been talking about this person on a horse forever and ever and ever. And I think the clue, without mentioning the stills, because that's a whole other thing,
Mhm.
they just said, "Bring me Alina Starkov," and they cut straight to this.
Okay.
I'm calling it that's Kaz.
okay. Well, it
I
could
don't
be.
know. I didn't know that Kaz could ride a horse, but if you like, I think it's a bit of a clue because they're like, "Bring me Alina," and they cut straight to this. I don't think there would be a random person that we're following. And if you
Yeah.
look at the stills that were released, it's not actually in the trailer, but if you go and look at the stills, Kaz is wearing a uniform from the First Army.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, that's plausible.
And in this, we determined that this person is wearing a First Army uniform.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
go Kaz, ride that horse.
Well, it's Cass, of course. He can do,
He can do anything. And then in the still where Lee Bardugo is standing with everybody, in that same still, you can see a person wearing the uniform and like a fuzzy hat. And if you look closely, that is also Kaz. So I think that person on the horse that we've been talking about this whole time,
It's
I think that's Kaz.
Okay. Well, we will see. I love this. I love seeing the Darkling's cape just ruffle in the wind as this
Yeah,
other
he's like a dark hero.
going into the fold. And who knows what part of the scene this is.
They're going back in. It's when he's taking Alina back in for his expansion
Trial?
of the fold.
Oh, so that means she's already got the amplifier around her neck. If he's going to expand it, because that's the only way he can do it.
Oh, well, maybe it's when, I don't know.
It's okay, honey, girl.
But it's
who
definitely
knows?
him taking her in there.
Okay, so wait. If that's Alina, look, her hair's done differently.
Yeah.
She got a do on. Okay, there's a lot going on. There's a lot more light.
Is that the flame that David made? Remember David created this new...
No. Could be hard to see. This is all a lot of blur.
And it's not as green as I would think that the stuff David made. Maybe that's just regular fire. Because they do lose more people when they go back in.
Look at that Volcra, though.
I know.
Dang.
Yeah, no, thank you. You went back to the beginning.
I did not.
Yep.
I did.
You were somewhere in the middle.
Sorry, guys. I'm not good at this.
It was close to the middle there.
That.
A bit more.
Okay, this is where we were. So the Volcra. The Volcra. Are right
That was
there.
violent.
It wasn't. Okay, this is where we were. So thank you guys. Sorry, my husband put a new program on here so you guys on YouTube can see.
Yes,
And
if you go to our YouTube, then you can actually watch this with us instead of just listening to
it's
us.
actually, and it's going to be on the screen, which is crazy. That Volcra is violent, and girl, look at those teeth. Damn, that slobber.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's so gross.
It is green. It is. Oh, thank God. That is next year's Halloween costume.
But you did it so well.
I did, so y'all come for me. Okay, so let's see. No
So
pressure.
She's all beat up.
Yeah, so she's a little exhausted, or who knows what she's gone through. I don't even know what part of this is. That's the crazy thing about trailers is you have no clue what part of the story it is, and also we've got all this new stuff.
Yeah, you can take a guess, but
Yeah, I'm excited to see. Lee seems excited, so if she seems excited, I'm excited. I think they've done a good job. I think they've got because Lee's very particular about her story and timelines and all that. So if she is okay with this, I'm pretty sure she
so
is.
this little area cracks me up because it seems like they got in trouble in there at the principal's office.
Yeah. Lee also did say in her interview that, there were parts where, but she was a big part of the editing team, the storyboard, even telling, what would and wouldn't work. She was a big part of it. There were points where she wasn't able to say, where they'd say no. But I think still they respected the story enough to make her happy. And see, I love the kefta she's wearing there.
Yes, we've got an actual kefta here.
Yep. And Bagra. Bring it, Bagra. This is the perfect... I love her.
Bagra in my head was older and I don't know, wrinklier and more scary looking in my brain.
I think she's going to be the perfect Bagra. I love her from past movies and shows that I won't mention. But
those that shall not be named.
Those shall not be named. But I think she plays the perfect Bagra. Look at that embroidery. That cane. She's going to bring out that light. You know what I can't wait? To see her with white hair. That's going to be really cool.
I was actually kind of surprised that they didn't do that, but...
Well, not yet. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
Oh, that's right.
It doesn't happen until the end.
The third freaking book.
It takes a while.
It does take a while.
Yep. Okay, so here's...
That has to be Say My Name.
Say my name, say my name. Two of us.
Right?
Oh, yeah. This is him trying to, just seduce her into...
No, Say My Name was later on.
This is,
Yeah, that's when he was yeah.
I'm gonna... You and I
this
together...
part
is amazing.
gives me chills.
Yeah.
Where she's just raw.
She's finally able to summon something good. And Bagra's like, okay, it's time to work, girl.
Yeah, she's not impressed.
Well, she's just that's good, but that ain't gonna
that ain't gonna cut it.
That is not gonna clear the fold. That is not gonna kill the mini Volker that you've got coming towards you. Good girl. Oh, this is gonna be such a good show. Okay, so my finger is gonna need a Band-Aid. Another work begins. Yes, it sure does. And I'm not gonna type for the rest of my weekend. I'm not touching anything.
Oh.
Nope.
Wow.
Chris, yeah. Chris is going to have to open the fridge door for me.
That's not where I thought I was going with that.
Girl, well, I'm trying to keep this PC.
PG?
Okay, I have to pause for a second. Hold on. Whew. There's a a lot we were going through. So there we go. That's a lovely view of a skiff. Okay. So let's keep
We're
going.
back on the fold yet again.
Yeah. Okay. Who is that?
I don't.
I don't know. That's a Nej.
Oh, yeah.
That is a Nej.
Mm-hmm.
And
You better be throwing knives at that thing.
that knives ain't gonna kill that thing. Okay, and then that looks like Mal,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, it's a little dark, right? Yeah.
Very blurry. Ooh, there we go. Gun. Okay, so what is that? It looks like they're on the fold with some kind of weird contraption.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like that has to be like a Ketterdam thing, right? That doesn't look like a Ravka thing.
No, because they're probably like, we can just drive a train through the fold. Nothing will happen. Okay, this is
It looks very steampunky.
Yeah. Okay, so this is
Whatever that is.
Back to the Future?
The fold is now a portal to hell?
Like, I don't know.
You have no idea what that is. It looks like a portal.
If it goes wrong.
If it goes
Is that
wrong.
underwater?
I don't think so.
Did they create something? Are they I don't know. Okay.
There's Alina and Mal again.
Yeah,
They love each other.
they sure do.
Oh, he'll find his way back to her.
Hopefully. Well, you will. The story goes right. Okay.
Yeah, we all know.
Okay, now we got
And that's Mal again,
hitting an
beating somebody up.
angry Fierden. Okay, this is darkness. It's definitely the Darkling. Those look like a lot of people in blue. So that,
They're practicing, maybe.
yeah.
That might be one of their practice.
Maybe that's a small palace.
It might be. I mean, I would assume so.
Wow, look at that darkness coming out like. I'm not even going to say what I thought it looked like, but if you've ever owned a home and things explode, just have fun with that.
Nice.
Well, it looks like it. How many bullets do you have? Not enough for that.
That's a Jesper. Yes.
Yeah.
It's Kaz asking Jesper how many bullets he has. Again, the absolute perfect Jesper.
Yeah.
Could not have cast a better Jesper.
No, and I love this look of Ketterdam. Oh, look at the lining on that kefta. Is that a kefta? Wait a minute.
And a glove.
Okay, it's an Inferni, obviously. And see, so some people have said this is...
What?
Okay, so... That's a summoner. And that's not a Nej as... I haven't seen the scene yet where I think some people have said a Nej was an Inferni, and I'm like, I haven't seen that yet.
It did look like that just there, just
But
a
it
little bit
wasn't.
ago.
But when you slowed it down, it wasn't. Maybe a summoner. If that was a Nej, was that a Nej?
Maybe it was Zoya.
Yeah, I see a Nej with their knives.
Alina and Mal again.
Do they
So many
show
Alina and Mal.
Matthias?
No, not in this one. And Nina and Matt aren't in that one. Aren't in this one. And there they are in front of the king and the queen again, about to do a show. He's making it dark so that he can make her prove to everyone that she's a sun summoner.
But she got the light. Okay, there's no others like us.
And there never will be. That sounds threatening.
It does.
There
Hi.
is Zoya.
Thank you.
She's like, out. So it might be Zoya that everyone thinking is a Nej.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. And
And
Sam,
that's the apparat.
who's not as creepy as I imagined him to be, like in this story. Like, I mean, his voice is like really good. I think so.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you have no idea
And then when she touches the stag.
how much larger a role you have to play.
And everything all lights up when she touches it. Like it was meant to be. Oh.
I then hate to ruin the scene, but the Darkling shoots it.
Spoiler alert.
Yep.
All right,
And
who's
who
that?
is this queen?
See, that looks like the same person from the beginning that was like, tell me what you know. It looks to me like it's the same person.
Okay.
And then who is this?
Just some.
A random squalor?
But Squalor's.
That's true.
But she's got blue.
A random.
Wait. Summoners can. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She's Ethereal Kai, so yeah, she can be a. She's an Inferni. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I get wrapped.
There's Matthias.
Okay, Matthias is.
And there's Mina.
That's the woman from the beginning.
No, it's not.
Are you sure? No, it's not.
No, this is where she dumps Matthias off and she puts him in
jail.
Hellgate, and then that is her walking away.
It sure is. And here we got a Nej doing her trick.
Aerial trickery. And more lovely, wonderful Jesper and a Nej. And Alina. And Alina in her golden Hefta.
Okay, which means that we should, if she's got a golden kefta on with black, that means she's got to have, I'm guessing, if we look. Oh, crap. Please hold on for a second. I'll go right back. Right when I got back to the thing. At least I'm starting to understand this better. That's a good thing. We should see that she's got the amplifier on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is a scene of a little boy and little girl. So I'm guessing
that's
as
gotta
the
be
very
one of those
beginning.
before.
That's the very beginning of this.
One of those before things.
Yep, when Alina and Mal are just
growing up in the orphanage.
Aw, okay, there we
and
go.
the massive freaking rack on that thing.
Yep.
They do show her in her golden kefta on the fold, but can you see? I can't see the antlers.
Maybe it hasn't happened yet. Because
Maybe.
remember,
doesn't she say doesn't she just give up the whole kefta thing?
It has to happen at a certain point. I don't see.
It happens towards the end of the book, right? But I don't see any.
I don't see anything right there.
So this must be before she decides to give up on the kefta situation.
Unless it in her hair. I can't see it, but maybe some of you young-eyed, wonderful listeners and viewers can see better than we can.
I didn't see it in the whole thing.
Okay, and here looks like the skiff.
Darkness. Blackness.
Okay, that's it.
And that's it.
That's it. That was good, y'all.
There's so many things.
There were. And hey, I just want to say, proud of my finger. Look
Is
at
it
that
bleeding?
poor little thing. Got a little dot on it even.
He's got a sore on his finger now.
You can also add tips to Eric's finger.
Yes. To Eric's medical bill.
It's all for y'all, peeps.
All right.
Wow.
So, if y'all saw something that we didn't pick up on, please feel free to hit us up on our socials.
Yeah, but if you can slow it down any slower than what we just did,
kudos.
Kudos to you, because, I mean, that was hard. But we did it. That was awesome, though.
Yes.
And, yeah, we've now got more of the story, and more will unfold.
Sure will. I see what you did there. You're so clever.
I am. Okay. Well, it's
Alrighty.
been great. You guys have a lovely, whatever, day, time, whatever.
Weekend,
Yes.
month, year.
We'll see
life.
you in life. See you next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Like we're at the end of the hour, so my voice is a little husky. A+.
No mourners.
No funerals.
This has been GrishaCast. Connect with us on the web at GrishaCast.com. Send an email to info@GrishaCast.com.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok at GrishaCast.